It's no longer news that there are lots of crises ongoing in the country, particularly on the settlement of Fulani Herdsmen in some parts of Nigeria. The youth of some states in Nigeria are really doing all they could to ensure that the Fulani Herdsmen vacate their land due to the numerous allegations placed on them, especially on their mode of rearing cattle. While some states in Nigeria are looking at driving away the Fulani Herdsmen, the Oluwo of Iwo town in Osun State is willing to receive the displaced Fulani Herdsmen with its whole heart. In a video published by one of Nigeria's leading TV channels, TVC, on their YouTube page, the anchors of morning show known as Your View engaged the Oluwo of Iwo town in a live video chat where they discuss on issues concerning the Fulani Herdsmen. Firstly, the traditional ruler showed sympathy on all those in the southwest who have lost their lives as a result of the violence between the Yorubas and Fulanis in the country. When asked about how he managed issues on the herders, the Oluwo replied that although there may be issues concerning herders and farmers, but they manage it well. He also stated that in his own town, the Fulanis come to the palace whenever there are issues arising. While the interview was ongoing, the traditional ruler also gave his own peace of mind of what he thinks in regards to what makes the herdsmen act the way they do. According to him, when you neglect people for too long in the bush without counseling, they become animals. He further made it clear that the Fulani herdsmen were neglected in the bush without electricity and water. According to Luo, he thinks that the issue arising between farmers and herders can be solved through proper education on ranching. He also stated that he had called on the government to educate the herdsmen on the proper way of ranching in the 21st century and not the old-fashioned method of rearing cattle in the streets, which is even not hygienic. The Oluwo admitted that he has adopted a process which he wants the government to replicate. He authoritatively made it clear that any Fulani herdsman who is willing to relocate is free to come to Iwo land, but there are plans to give them a means of identity which include database and giving out of ID cards which would have either Iwo Fulani or Iwo Hausa written on it. Well, he's entitled to his opinion. The question is that they were neglected by who? Who asked them to go into the bush? They prefer, that is their way of life, going from, because of I understand that that is how because they can't come to the town and begin to feed their cows there. But the problem is that, like I've always said, you people are not addressing issues. Why is it that they will take? It's not because of maybe they are in the bush without electricity. Why is it that they would not take their cows to go inside people's farm and be destroying other people's business? Because that's what we are talking about. Them being in the bush is not even the issue. If that's what they want and they are maintaining themselves, if they are in that bush and they don't go about carrying their cows from places to places, eating other people's business. Because if you talk about bush now, the farmers they are there, they have their this thing, but the problem we are having is that they take their cows and destroy other people's cows. Is that what they need to be told, or is it as a result of electricity? Because I don't even get how these people, the way they reason. Instead of you to tell the people to stop going to other people's farm and destroying them, and when they confront you, the next thing they don't go about with a AK-47. You are not saying that they go about AK-47. Why is it that the farmers are having a problem with them? Because you can't be destroying my business and I will be looking at you. And if I tell you stop destroying my business, stop destroying my crops, you now bring dagger, you will bring all manner of weapons to attack me, which they have been succeeding. People just wake up and begin to change the narratives. What is the business of farmers with cattle? They are on their own. They don't move. Their own business is stationed in a place. But it is the same cows, the same Fulani herdsmen that will go from one farm to another, be going from places to places and be eating up other people's crops, and you expect them not to revolt. Those are the things that they need to be told. And it's a deliberate act. It's intentional. All this trying to be sympathizing with them, this and that, they are doing this, they are doing that. Are they not the ones carrying guns? Have you ever seen farmers going about carrying guns and do what? They will leave issues and begin to twist it, because now they are making it to seem as if they are trying to intimidate them, and whereas that is not the issue. These people that are so brutal, you are the ones that you are not saying that they've been neglected for so long. Neglected as how? Is that why they are taking into ammunitions and weapons to attack people? Now they have gone into kidnapping. You are not telling us all manner of what we don't even understand. Well, if you want them, that is your own. It's your own business. If your people want it, good and fine. You are entitled to that. This is the weakness of we Yorubas, which these criminals are using against us. We never been in one accord. What is he saying now at this time, when everybody is supposed to stand in unity and send killers away from our land just because of a cheap popularity? What of Ijaw people and Igbos, those kidnapping in some areas in Lagos, areas like Ikorodu, Epe, Fagbile, Isheri, they are operating that time. They were operating that time with water boats since Jonathan regime. Example of his Evans, because of their sins. We are crucifying the entire Ijaws or Igbos. So the people who are into this crime, they don't arrest them. Don't they arrest them? Let me not bite my tongue. Do they not arrest them? They do arrest them now. The Evans that you're talking about, has he not been arrested? How many of these people have been arrested when people are complaining? You want to tell us that the people you are talking about, that they are into all these things? Are you telling me that the police have not been arresting them? Now the police are not afraid. They don't even want to do anything, because before you know it, they will release them. Even when Goodluck Jonathan was there, did he tell them that any job person that they should leave them, or they should not do anything with what we are seeing now? I don't know what this person is saying. Well, continue from where he stops. Be person. Okay, who is neglecting them? They chose to live in the bush and commit crimes. Thank God it is in your land. Soon we will read and laugh. This na Togri Oba, a saboteur king. He can't survive the invitation of Fulani Herdsmen. They will burn his palace, rape his wives, and make him grind pepper. Grind pepper in the stone like a modern day slave. Well, he gets why. He don't even get why himself. Politics and looking for favor is deceiving him. Call them and you will regret it later. Or are you so kind than the other chiefs? He's entitled to do whatever he wants. If the masses, if the people of Iwo want it that way, good luck to them. Olu of Iwo, please stop this thing you are saying. It is not funny. Fulani should come and settle down in your place. Please pity our community members, the poor farmers and their wives and kids. Please say other things. Don't joke with your cruel Fulani. He has already said it, and that's how you want. That's what you want to do. It is you people that will say you don't want it. The traditional ruler is naive. He has not learned from Afonja in Kwara State, where the Oba was toppled, killed with his whole family by Fulani marauders, and they installed their own stooge as Emir of Afonja in Kwara State, and it's no longer Oba till date. You can imagine. So guys, let's hear your opinion and leave your comments in the comment section.